Hi everyone, how are you all doing? My name is Ravneet, and today I will be doing week 2 of Channeling the Divine Feminine with Courtney at Iris Witchcraft and Rochelle at Amethyst Ascension Tarot and Astrology. I'll be using Rochelle's powerful spread that I did for this work today. Yeah, if I had a brain fart in between, I'm sorry, I had a long day. Okay, so let's continue. I'll be using Magick of You by Fiona Horne. I think this is a beautiful, empowering deck. I felt called to use this deck today, okay? And then similar energy, but yeah, Elke, however that's pronounced. It's called by Melanie, Delon, and Arwen Lynch-Poe. I'm sorry if I pronounce that incorrectly. Let's continue. Question number 1 is, how well do I listen to my intuition? Oh, I'm an Aquarius, so like we can be pretty stubborn. And authority is a big one for us, okay? We're like born rebels, I think. So how well do I listen to my intuition? I think I try, but then I also drew some cards, so let's see. I got paradisiacal, what the word, and it says you belong to paradise. And another card is she who rises up, pearl. There's some keywords down there. So really beautiful. I love this image. If I do makeup, I might look like that. She has black hair. Okay, I'll continue. Okay, so I'm gonna read about the You Belong to Paradise from the guidebook. It says that trust your innate goodness and expect the best. That is what is attracted to you in this time of your being. It's time to relax and enjoy your own blossoming. Self-love is a popular term and always worth exploring deeply. Unconditional self-love is even more gratifying to explore. The goal of paradisiacal has stopped fighting herself. The sweetly scented white petals framing her face are her surrender flags. She finally just loves herself and accepts her innate goodness and beauty. Now it is your time to do the same. All life transforms around you into a paradise. That is interesting. I think that in context of that question, it means that I have a powerful connection with my intuition. And I have known that since I was a child. I felt incredibly out of place during my childhood. I felt things were terribly gone wrong. So I think that it is asking me to go back and honor that connection more in my life. I try to listen, but I think my past issues do come up and confuse me. So maybe that self-love that the guidebook was referring to, I can inculcate more of that energy and reconnect with my most authentic self more. But innately, I belong to paradise. That is beautiful. Okay, let's move on. What happens when I ignore my intuition? I wanted to know this because I was listening to Tony's video from Antoinette Jewelry. Sorry, Tony, if I spelled that wrong. And it was quite brutal the way cards spoke to her. But mine was like, she who surprises, rise, and it says surprise, discovery, revelation, and this is opulence. It's time to lead. Sorry about the glare. It's time to lead. How beautiful is that card, right? I just love this artwork. Okay, I think together they mean that, so you can look at the artwork. I think together they mean that I do stray right from my path, but I think that life has a way of bringing me to surprises. I think I always learn more about myself and life, and you know, just end up into opportunities that just surprise me in big ways, like this card is pointing to. So I think this is still reminding me that my path to leadership is unfolding, even if I go astray. And yeah, I think that I definitely believe that I choose my own path, and that has really led me to beautiful places that I never even dreamt of. And nobody in my family actually has a similar life path as me. Not from an egoic place, but I think it's quite fascinating to see that. Of course, you make mistakes, but then it also makes you more fulfilled, I think, choosing your own path. So that's beautiful. Next, how does my inner wisdom communicate with me? I got she who changes, Iris, again, powerful. And the keywords are transformation, change, enchantment. And from the magic of you is solitude, alone but not lonely. I think it resonates because my inner wisdom speaks softly. I hoped that it spoke a little bit louder so I don't have to like filter out. But yeah, so I think my inner wisdom definitely communicates to me when I am by myself, which I do enjoy my own company, I think, a lot more. So just creating more space to be alone with my thoughts, away from distractions, I think helps me get in, communicate with my intuition more, and helps me with the transformation, right? Because this was the transformation card. Next, what helps me hear my inner voice clearly? I got samadhi. Just look at this artwork. Samadhi, and the keyword is perfect acceptance. And the other one is Isra, she who dreams. Oops, focus. She who dreams. I think that I feel that I am still learning. So again, the question was, what helps me hear my inner voice clearly? So I think that I need to learn to be more accepting of what's happening, be in the flow, like being least resistive, because I think being a human comes with its own set of challenges. So I think that is asking me to be more resilient and to spend more time in dreaming, imagination, art, creating space for that in my life, which I'm very actively trying to, with my current roles and responsibilities. So I think my inner voice is very symbolic and poetic, and it does come up a lot in my dreams. Maybe I'll talk about it sometime, but yeah, my dreams are quite interesting, and definitely I resonate with that. Next was guidance from higher self. How can I trust you better? I got She Who Is Wild. If you guys saw my first video, I very strongly resonate with this. And the another card is that make peace with your past. Like I said, I think I am deeply affected by my past issues, and I'm still kind of working through them, like I think most of us. But I think my higher self here is asking me to still embrace my wild nature, not to control my intuition. Also, big part of it is making peace with my past, right? So that I can that releases a lot more energy and space for me to be in this energy, right? So yeah, interesting. So they're both connected. Very insightful. So yeah, I think that overall I felt that intuition is a very powerful part of me. I've always chosen my life decisions as much as I can, provided my past. But I think that this exercise is showing me that it was very affirming, I felt, and also that life is on my side. Like, even if I go astray, that life will still show up with lessons and opportunities that lead me to my purpose of leadership, which can be leading my own life, right? Maybe others too, who knows. But definitely just making peace with my past, I felt, was a big one that I already know, because I do a lot of journaling and self-reflection, as my channel's name. So I can embrace more of my wilder, authentic self, right? And very empowering overall. And I thanks everyone for listening. Let me know what you think. Did you guys see something else that I missed? Yeah, I would love to hear from you. And thank you for seeing me and listening. I'll see you again. Goodbye.